Hello everybody, my name's Nicola and welcome back to my channel. This is the Frugal Cottage where we talk all things money to help you on your financial journey. Today's video is all about my dividend income for September 2021, so don't forget to like and subscribe and let's get started. And I can tell you that I'm so excited to share this video with you and the total. This just shows what consistency over time can do to your investments and your income and all of that. Remember, this is the result of 6 years of this, so if you're disheartened by this, don't be. I'm 6 years down the line and it's going well finally. But as you'll see, so last month, if you watched August 2021 dividend income, you'll know that my results vary, and I can tell you that this video this month has been the best month so far this year. So don't go anywhere, stick around and see what that total is, and let's get started. So before I jump into the figures, remember that this is not financial advice. You need to do your own research. I'm sharing my own journey in the hopes that it might inspire you to start yours. And that being said, I have a referral link in the comment box below for a free share with free trade. So if you sign up via the referral link, you'll get a free share worth up to £200. So I'll leave a link below to that. If you want to check that out as a starting point, then feel free. It's really easy to do. That being said, let's get started. So I've been paid out by 5 different companies and one fund during the month of September. I think 2 of these are new ones in the system. I've been kind of looking at different companies to invest in over the kind of past few months. And 2 of these payouts are 2 new companies in my holding, which I'll talk a bit more about when we get there. So the first one that paid out, Legal and General Group. So actually this is one of the newer ones. I've got a Legal and General fund, so don't confuse the 2. This is the company themselves. So this is the first payout, and they paid me £20.72. So really not a bad start at all. Considering August was less than £40 in total, you can already see that this is going to be more than that. In fact, it's substantially more. But yeah, Legal and General Group are a new holding within my portfolio. I think I bought it a couple of months ago. I am looking to add more to that so that it's bigger, but for now, that's what they paid me for the first one. The second payout is Lloyds Bank. I've had Lloyds Bank in my portfolio for years now. I've never really added any more to the holding from that initial investment, but I've never sold it either. So it's fairly small, so £6.70 from Lloyds Bank. But again, if I had 10 holdings that paid out £6.70, then it kind of adds up all together, doesn't it? So although it looks quite small, and I suppose it is, if I had multiple ones doing that every month, it would soon add up to quite a lot. So the third one is SSE. So this is another new holding within my portfolio. I really should do a portfolio update for you guys because it's changed a lot since I did my early retirement portfolio reveal. Did I do that a year ago? So yes, I need to do a new one. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments below if you would like me to do an updated version on what is in my portfolio at the moment. But SSE, so a Scottish energy company, again, another new holding and one that I'd quite like to add to as well. They paid out £25.47. So again, like, the figures are not too bad, are they, at all? The next one, so it's Aberdeen. So this used to be Standard Life and they've changed their name to this, which I've not purposely not put a capital letter. That's how they spell that. So it's not a new holding in my portfolio, but it might look like it is because they've changed their name. But I've had this one in there for quite a long time. They paid out £36.50 during September. So you can see that the numbers are starting to add up really nicely. Again, so all of these, maybe apart from Lloyds Bank, so Legal and General Group, SSE and Aberdeen, I'd quite like to add more to. They're kind of all in my, they're not in my watch list because I already own them, but I kind of keep an eye on share prices because I'd like to add to them. I'd like to add more of them to my portfolio. The fifth one is Unilever. So again, another new holding in my portfolio. So Legal and General Group, SSE and Unilever are all new ones this month that I've paid out for the first time. And that paid out £16.62. The good thing about this one is it pays out more regularly, so that would be good in terms of dividend income. And then the final one, and this is, so if you follow me on Instagram, I posted a story about the fact that I'd got a dividend payment for over £100, and I'd put like a little cartoon thing of someone got really excited. When this popped up and then I realised what the end of the month total was, it makes me so happy that I'm doing this. Sometimes the journey can feel really tough, especially when you see people on social media like saying, oh, I've invested £1,500 this month and I've got X, Y and Z, and it can feel really tough, but remember that your journey is your own, and social media only shows you the good parts. There are bad parts to this as well, and one of the points is that it can be slow going. But this one I've had and added to for about 5 years, I think now. I've had it in my portfolio for a long time. So this is the only fund. So this is the Vanguard FTSE 100 Index Fund. It's the income version. And like I said, I've had this in my portfolio for a long time. But this paid out £151.24. Like, how exciting is that? If only I could get all of my holdings to pay out something like that. And that, that will happen one day, I'm sure of it, if I just keep on with the plan, so to speak. So even before I show you the total, you can see there that it's massively up on last month. And in fact, like I said, this month has been the best month of the year so far. The only month that potentially will top this is December, because I've got quite a few big payers in December, but we'll see. But the total for September 2021, £257.25. Like, how awesome is that? That's so exciting. So in terms of kind of milestones, the next milestone in my mind is to average £250 a month every month. And this month I've actually finally managed to do it. So I'm really, really pleased. That's really exciting to look at. It's really exciting to know that it's growing. So the next thing I'm going to show you is just a little graph that represents that, because you know me, I'm all about the graphs when I do this kind of thing. So here is the graph that represents my dividend income for the whole year so far. I mention this all the time, but you can see there that it's not consistent at all in terms of the amount of income in. Some months are obviously much bigger than others. This month has been the biggest so far, but you can see like March it was 0. So there are things to work on, there are things to look at. But look at the overall trend. I feel like the overall trend is upwards. Every single month I think so far has been more than the month in 2020, I think. Obviously, the next milestone to hit is this £300. I'm crossing my fingers that December will reach that, but I don't know at the moment. It might do, it might not do. It depends how things play out as the end of the year comes. But I'm really excited about that. This looks really good. So keep on plodding on with the plan and keep on just investing when I can. And I'm going to show you one final thing that I share with you that shows you the amount of dividends received and then the cash invested. And a part of the spreadsheet that I want to show you is this, where I just kind of keep a track, like an overview, I suppose, of the year. So I've got an overview of all years, where this is the current year. So you can see here, I always track dividends earned and invested cash, because I don't take my dividends out, so they get reinvested. So this is what goes into my ISA as a whole for month to month. So if I scroll down there, you can see that in September I have received £257.25 in dividend income, but I also invested £800 into my stocks and shares ISA, which you can see is quite a significant jump from the month before. That's because I did a no spend month during the month of September, so that's unusual. I don't often manage to do £800 at all, because that is the real stretch of our budget, and it doesn't happen very often. October will be nowhere near. If I manage to get £500 invested in October, I'll be doing well, because the kind of the last 3 months of the year for us are the most expensive. So that's what it looks like so far. And then if I scroll down really quickly, so far this year, I've received £967.26 worth of dividends. So I'm so close to crossing that £1,000 mark. So if you've watched my December 2020 plus 2020 total video, and I'll leave a link below to that, you'll know that I didn't cross the £1,000 mark for the entire of 2020. I was just underneath it. It was really frustrating. However, you can see here that I am going to cross that for 2021. In fact, I'm hoping that I'll cross the £1,500 mark. But obviously that assumes quite a big increase in the next 3 months. And then finally, I've invested so far this year £5,500 into my stocks and shares ISA. So that is my dividend income update for September 2021. Have you received any dividend income? Let me know down below. I love hearing from people about their dividend income. It inspires me to do better, research more, and whatever else. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again very soon.